Welcome back everyone to It's Not Easy Being Green Screen. Here's lots of colour. We're going to turn it all green. A green airplane. A green Tomcat. It's Afterburner. Sega's Afterburner, 1987, released in the arcades, 1988 on the Amstrad. And a fine conversion it is too, surprisingly. Now the Amstrad didn't do many flight simulators, especially sort of third person on rail flight simulators such as Afterburner, but my word, they did a really good job of this. Moves very slick, very smooth, and it's also very colourful. Really nice graphics, really giving the Amstrad stretching the Amstrad's legs. And here we go, take off, and the guns automatically fire, and you've got missiles at the bottom. And the lock-on system works really well. You've got the effects going at the top. And, oh yes, it moves around really, really nicely. And it's nice and colourful. And that's handy because you need to spot the enemy craft, especially when they're shooting missiles, to spot what's going on. Also, as you fly around the environment, obviously the sky changes colour, which is nice. You get the sunset and you fly at night and all that kind of stuff, which is rather fun. So it really does a good job of simulating or emulating the arcade original, and you can have a lot of fun with this game. It's a nice version, nice bits of music and excellent sound effects too. So what happens at the moment when you take away all the colour? Because things are defined and you can see things quite clearly now and then. There's a lot going on, especially with the movement. And of course when we got the colour changes, as we sort of like go into twilight and nighttime and all that kind of stuff, how's that going to affect things? So I think we're going to have to switch to green sort of like in the dark stages, and then sort of replay the first level where it's quite light in the sky to see what the different effects are. I'm getting shot down a couple of times there, which is not great. So let's take this opportunity to pause the game and switch to green right now, where the sky's, oh my word, it went black. Oh, I didn't see that coming, and I completely got smacked in the face. Okay, I didn't think that sky would go that dark. It's gone almost completely black. As a result, the enemy aircraft up ahead are quite unsighted. That's pretty weird that happened, actually. I didn't think it would go that dark. It's actually, there's lots of dark shades going on here. The aircraft's nice and light. The Tomcat's nice and light still. Is it a Tomcat or is it an F-15 Eagle? I've totally forgot. I actually think it's an F-15 Eagle, isn't it? Or is it a F-14 Tomcat? Oh, probably one or the other. Anyway, stage 3. So no colour change there. I mean, it actually does go darker when it's in colour. A bit of refueling. So it didn't look like anything actually changed colour in that sense. Let's see what happens here when we go to the next stage and see if there's any colour change in the background. No, I mean, well, actually that got a little bit darker, but again, right, so that does take away from the game. That really does take, because the colour changes in the environment and in the horizon is actually really adds to the game and adds to sort of the movement and the flow and the excitement actually of the game. So that's quite annoying, and the fact that some of the aircraft in the distance are quite unsighted at first. I've lost their detail, and there's something about that ground as well. It's, for some reason it just feels wrong, looks wrong. You can still see all the details in the HUD around the sides and everything, which is fine. I'm going to get shot down here. I'm probably going to do this loop. Hey, do a barrel roll. I'm down. I think that's it. Am I dead? I think that's it. No, I'm still going. Yeah, the colour in the enemy aircraft actually really makes them stand out. So the fact that they've stripped of their colour, and there's the missiles. Oh, I got absolutely annihilated there. How many missiles hit me? Absolutely annihilated. Well, this gives us a good chance to see the menu screens. And there's a nice little demo effect on the menu screen as well, with some sort of like balls bouncing around, or bubbles. And they're normally blue. Yeah, it looks clean and clear and crisp. That's fine. Playable in that sense. I think it takes a lot away from the game though when you bring it back to green. You'd be a bit disappointed. Right, there you go. So it's Earner well, it's foot to burner. You can't. The A is almost gone there. Shame. So certain parts of the game are becoming a little bit tricky to see. Right, so we're going to start with the first level here and see what it looks like with the bright sky. Quite dark on the sea. That sea is quite dark, isn't it? Yeah. But very, wow, actually. Oh, the sky is now so bright it's actually clashing with the enemy aircraft. No, this is actually really hard on the eyes now. Not geared for green screen, I think, is Afterburner. Yeah, don't think it's geared for green screen at all. And to be honest, that's now quite hurting my eyes. The fact that the enemy aircraft and your main player aircraft is clashing quite a lot with that bright sky. When you actually get a change to a darker sky, it's actually easier to play. Yeah. It's a fantastic game with the colour, so stick with the colour please for a bit of Afterburner. And that lovely title screen, here it is. There it is, Afterburner in green. Novabug out. Hey, Novabug here. I do hope you enjoyed this video. Please support the channel by liking and commenting, and of course subscribing if you haven't already done. If you would like to support me further, please consider joining my Bug Army via Patreon. And also don't forget to follow me on Facebook, Getter, BitChute and Twitch. And a salute to my Bug Army generals Sam M, Pete Walker and Shadow80. Thank you everyone for supporting me. Novabug out.